Hello old-timers and newcomers, I am keen to play The Unluckiest Man. This man's wife died in horrid sickness and he's a drunk. Sounds more like he's done awful decisions to lead him to this point, but who am I to judge? But anyway, this should be a neat little experience. The game is described as Lovecraftian, but I don't know how much water that holds. As a fan of Lovecraft, I can tell you a lot is described as Lovecraftian these days that isn't actually Lovecraftian. And I have an especially hard time believing that anything involving freaking jack-o'-lanterns could be at all Lovecraftian. But either way, the game warns me first thing that this is a interactive narrative experience with some puzzle elements. So it's good to know the devs had a really strong opinion of this game to warn me of those things first thing. Either way, if nothing else, I should be able to make some risible little fun of this, and if not, the game will surprise me. Either way, I hope you enjoy. The Unluckiest Man does not feature a load or save system. If you close the game, you have to replay the adventure again. Okay, I do appreciate that warning. Once upon a time in Romania. Oh, that's another thing. It's in English, but it features Romanian voice actors, so that's cool.
Octombrie, când umbra morții s-a pogorât asupra casei lui Dragomir. Soția sa, bolnavă de tuberculoză, se stingea văzând cu ochii. Cerșafurile ei erau pline de strop de sânge, căci boala aproape îi dizolvase plămânii, pe care acum și-i scuipa pe gură. Bărbatul ei fu cuprins de o amărăciune cumplită, căci toată viața și-o petrecuse într-un lung șir de nenorociri, care acum, iată, culminau cu prăpădirea nevestesii. După ce pendula din hol anunță miezul nopții, femeia își dădu ultima suflare. Omul se ridică și începu să bântuie prin casă, asemenea unei fantome.
Okay, understood. And I am the man. Yes, I am. How nice. Oh, wait a minute. Hello. Excuse me a little bit. Okay, it took me a moment, but I was able to remove my head and slip into this very nice suit, actually. I only wish I was this skinny. And here we are, in the house of gloom and doom. In this depressing state we find ourselves, mourning the loss of our beloved. So sweet, so angelic, unfairly taken from us by an uncaring world. Why? Ooh, there's nothing but darkness ahead. Why? Oh Lord, why? All my efforts were in vain. Little money I had spent, it all only to save her life. I have no friends, no money. Karina, why did you do this to me? Miserable me! I have failed you in every imaginable way. Forgive me, Karina. To be fair, it's what happens when you marry your underage sex doll.
Frânt de durere, Dragomir căută pe cineva să învinuiască pentru această nenorocire. În acea noapte, ultima fărâmă de credință și nădejde se spulberă din sufletul său. Bietul om căzu pradă resentimentului.
To be fair, that's what happens when people tell you all your life that you are the master of your misfortune. And oh, take me to Sleepy Hollow. Actually, I dare say we already are there. Hello? For being destitute and grief-stricken, we sure seem to be throwing up one heck of a party mood. The food has spoiled. Are you sure? We were supposed to have dinner together. The food has spoiled. It very clearly hasn't. Just saying. I do suppose this is a traditional Victorian tragedy. You know, the upper class, slowly growing destitute, losing everything they have. Transylvania Express! A priest from Scenaria was caught cheating with a woman by her own husband. The man asked for the priest 50,000 crowns to keep quiet. Finally, a paper that actually says crowns. Documents, collectibles. Ah. Okay, I'm all for lore, but I don't think I'm going to read all that. One of the most valuable objects in my house. It belongs to my landlord. Look around you, dude. This is the way you live. I mean, granted, all may be crushing down soon, but still. Sometimes I feel like throwing this lamp and setting this house on fire. Why don't you? I mean, what do you have to lose? Sounds like you have things to lose then. So, get over yourself. Perhaps if I had sold it, I would have been able to afford the medicine. So you literally have the thing, something you could sell to care for. Whiny little pissant, aren't we? I wanted to sell it at some point, but I couldn't bring myself to do it, you prick. My best friend, a German model, incredibly expensive. Karina bought it for me years ago. Whatever. My landlord's rifle. I myself never owned a gun. Hopefully I will never have to use it. Well, that's good, because that's a rifle, those are shotgun slugs. In a way. We live nice, and our wife just passed, and that is sad, but seriously, Hannah, if... You see...
Fața ducească a Catrinei îl întâmpină în capul scărilor, iar Dragomir căzu la pământ, cuprins de o spaimă nemărginită.
Okay,
După
did
ce
not
își
see that
reveni
coming.
din uluire și groază, omul se decise să înceapă imediat pregătirile de îngropăciune pentru femeia sa, încercând să uite cele întâmplate, punându-le pe seama băuturii.
Sounds reasonable. Yeah, but honestly, dude, you are handling all of this far better than you think you are. This is coming from someone who always questions himself, am I not gonna turn out the fire? I'll soon run out of firewood. They said that dying of hypothermia is not that painful. Okay, yeah, but you didn't want to burn down the man's house. You're seriously gonna leave the house with the fire burning? But seriously, dude, you are handling all of this far better than you think you are. Maybe you need to convince yourself that you are feeling a lot worse than you are because you feel you're not sad enough. Can't I close? Okay, I can't seem to lock it. The rain has stopped and it's snowing. Winter is here. Summon Jon Snow. But yeah, pull yourself together.
Cui să-și mărturisească Dragomir oful? Cui să-i ceară ajutorul? Străzile erau pustii, iar el plutea asemenea unei umbre de-a lungul pavajului ud și rece. Marea își cânta jalea în vreme ce prima ninsoare din acel an biciuia fața omului cu fulgii ei, asemenea unor cioburi de sticlă ce-i pătrundeau adânc în carne.
I do like the narration and the writing of the game, much as I make fun. Good evening, Mr. Dragomir. You look pale. Are you okay? Lady. Care to make a small donation for the children at the orphanage? I would, but I don't seem to have the option. Sorry, milady. Also, am I short? I feel short. Very, very pretty game, I have to admit, though. Huh? Did you say something? I did not hear you. That's because you're drunk! Not only is he deaf, he is poorer than a church mouse. Gah! I cannot wait to finish with this business and leave. This place is the worst! How sad. I just lost my wife. Bugger off. And being who I am, that is of course... We put the fun in funeral! Okay, is this game trying to be serious or not?
Cu inima cât un purice, Dragomir păși pragul casei funerare. Vânzătorul de pompe funebre era o scârbă binecunoscută în acest mic orășel, iar prețurile sale erau revoltător de mari. Legară o scurtă conversație în care vânzătorul îl pofti pe Dragomir să-și aleagă dintre cele trebuincioase înmormântării, fără să schițeze pe față vreun gest de tristețe ori de compasiune.
Oh my god, that music! Never mind. One coffin lined with red silk. Alright, here we go. Here we have one of those. I'll take this one. I hope it's not too expensive. One walnut cross. Okay, that I can see is spruce, and this one lights up. Katrina's name will be written on it, along with the date of birth and death. And finally, one wreath of blue flowers. Here we are. This one is beautiful. Daisies. Katrina would have loved it. Ding dong!
Cu toții știau că vânzătorul acesta era o scârbă incorrigibilă, însă Dragomir s-a aștepta ca de data aceasta omul să facă o excepție. Fără să clipească din ochi, nemernicul rosti cu un zâmbet larg. 10.000 de coroane.
Bineînțeles că este scump. La ce credeai, Dragomire? Noi aici oferim servicii de cea mai înaltă calitate, folosind articole care i-ar face invidioși chiar și pe nemți. Suma de 10.000 de coroane mi se pare absolut rezonabilă. Când vii cu banii, semnăm actele, încărcăm mobila în căruță și la revedere! Adică condoleanțe. Am vrut să zic condoleanțe. Da, condoleanțe.
I'd rather not. Am I gonna blow his face off? Is it that kind of game? How fun. 10,000 crowns is double the amount I needed for Katrina's medication. What am I going to do? Look for your stuff. Perhaps there is still something valuable amongst all the clutter. Pardon me, but I've overheard a discussion. Unbelievable. I hope one day someone teaches that greedy undertaker a lesson. I'm sure it will be me. I saw you leaving the funeral home. Don't tell me that, Katrina. That poor thing. Thank you. Lady, my condolences, Mr. Dragomir. It's your wife, isn't it? God rest her soul. You have to be strong, Mr. Dragomir. I am, even if I don't know it. Or perhaps I do know it, and simply need to convince myself I'm not taking it as well as I should be. Let's look for something valuable that I could sell. Yep, I got that. And I'm assuming I'm headed straight for the boar. It's silver-plated. It looks impressive, but it's not worth that much. Okay? How about your typewriter, then? Picked up my typewriter and shoved it somewhere.
Oricât de mult ura Dragomir ideea de a-și vinde mașina de scris, se pare că aceasta era cam singurul lucru valoros din casa lui. O primise cadou de la Katrina cu mulți ani în urmă. Fusese un model german incredibil de scump la acea vreme și ceva tot trebuia să valoreze.
Good luck with that. If I were you, I would keep my expectations in check. The Undertaker is a gluttonous pig. Pardon my French. It's English, but whatever.
Frânt de spate, Dragomir trânti mașina de scris pe teșghea, trăgându-și sufletul. Vânzătorul se grăbi să gesticuleze agitat, grăind pe un ton pițigăiat.
Nu pune chestia aia ruginită pe mileul acesta. Este un mileu tare valoros pe care l-am cumpărat din Germania. Și în fond, de ce ți-ai adus mașina de scris aici? Doar nu bănuiești că o să poți plăti pentru sicriu și celelalte cu ea. Hai să fim serioși. A trecut vremea când îți dădeam băutură în schimbul diverselor nimicuri pe care mi le aduceai. De data aceasta vreau bani.
Right, so then what?
Dragomir fu cuprins de o amărăciune fără margini, mai să-și piardă mințile de furie când, deodată, îi trecu prin cap un gând. Ce-ar fi dacă ar fura, dacă ar șterpeli o sumă de bani? În capul lui situația aceasta limită avea sens și era perfect justificată. Dar, totuși, de unde avea să fure el 10.000 de coroane?
Apparently he tried his hand at the board, but post office is closed. Yep. Here I go, breaking into the post office. We put the... What the what? Okay, just for the sake of it, I'm just gonna make sure that there isn't anything else I can. That was a bust. So, hindsight is 2020. I wouldn't sell my typewriter to buy medicine when my wife was alive, but now that she's dead, I am willing to sell my typewriter. You really are out and about, aren't you? Just hoping things will work out instead of working towards it. God forgive me, but there is no other way. Would you look at that? 9,500. It's not 10,000, but it's not much of a difference. And here's hoping no one saw me. Mr. Postman? Hello! I did not just rob you. Yes, stealing. I don't blame you. I would have done the same, but fortunately I'm rich beyond imagination. Good luck and don't worry. I won't say a word to the police. You're turning me in first thing, aren't you? Tall, well-dressed man in black. That guy's Mniala Thotep, isn't it?
Imediat ce intră, Dragomir trânti teancul de bani și încrucișă brațele, așteptând confirmarea vânzătorului. Acestuia îi sclipiră ochii văzând enorma sumă de bani și imediat rosti pe același ton enervant.
Dragomire, eu te știu om sărac lipit. E straniu să văd că în mai puțin de un ceas ai făcut rost de aceste 9500 de coroane. Dar, în fine, totuși nu o să te săcăi cu prea multe întrebări. Banii sunt bani. Totuși, pentru că încă îmi mai datorez 500 de coroane, va trebui să reducem din calitatea articolelor funerare. Vezi tu, ceea ce pot oferi de 9500 de coroane se află în căruța aceea. Asta firește, în cazul în care nu dorești să înștiințezi autoritățile. Batem palma?
Yeah, it's what you deserve, you prick.
Privind în căruță, Dragomir fu la un pas să-i pocnească o venă la creier. Înăuntru se afla un sicriu vechi care era folosit pentru a transporta frunze uscate, paie, băutură de contrabandă și alte gunoaie.
How dare he humiliate you in your hour of need? This is humiliating! I'm not going to bury my Katrina in this old rickety pine box. This must be a joke. He's pushing it too far this time. Right, so I assume now I get the rifle? No, I did not. Thank God for the power of editing. The imbecile! He locked himself inside! With my money! You must teach him a lesson. At this point, no matter what you do to him, what happens after, I'm completely on your side. I myself once rose against my master. Would you believe that? Someone stole all our charity money! Only a callous man would steal from poor children. Yep, I agree. Although then again, the Undertaker stole the money that I stole. So, yeah, he's the bad guy here. I am just taking my lot in life. No one mocks the memory of my beloved Katrina, especially that vermin.
Dragomir porni spre casa funerară, unde hotărâse să-l confrunte pe nemernicul acela. În viața lui nu fusese umilit într-un asemenea hal, cu atât mai puțin acum când se afla într-un moment atât de dificil și nu avea pe nimeni care să-l înțeleagă ori să-i ofere sprijin.
Ascultă, imbecilule! Încă nu s-a născut ăla care să-și bată joc de răposata Katrina și să scape viu!
He didn't mock her, he mocked you because you're very risible.
Tu, nemernicule, ți-ai făcut averea pe spinarea morților. Ai profitat de vieții oameni disperați care și-au cheltuit ultimii bănuți pe sicrie și pe cruci, doar ca tu să-ți poți umple buzunarele. Am să-ți zbor creierii, urâtule. Îmi vreau bani înapoi, plus o mormântare cu cele mai de lux articole funerare, iar în lada aia de gunoi din căruță s-o îngrop pe măta.
Burn down everything. I'll burn everything down. Can't you wait until after? Holy Jesus, I'm rich! But yeah, you can't wait until after he's buried your wife at the very least. I mean, come on, you're shooting yourself in the foot here. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I'll burn down everything, I'll burn everything
Scârba
down.
aceea de om nu își imaginase niciodată că întreaga lui afacere avea să fie cuprinsă de flăcări pe neașteptate. Omul acum își flutura brațele, jelind după sicriele lui mai mult decât jelise Dragomir după Catrina. Cât despre
Dragomir is a bastard.
acesta pregăti cu mare grijă cele trebuincioase îngropăciunii. Dar totuși, în urma acestor evenimente, ceva se schimbase în inima lui.
I wonder just how much has really changed. I feel like man was a bit of a prick all along. But anyway, goodbye, Katrina. Eternal love. So, matches is just our answer for everything now. Very beautiful box, I must say. I used to collect matches or matchboxes when I was younger. I still have a few. Still find them very pretty. I do kind of wonder about the symbolism of that, putting so much effort into something as transitory as a matchbox. I mean, I feel like there is a lot of meaning in there, but I'm not unfamiliar of, but I'm not sure what it would be. Now, in what way shall I be haunted next?
Dragomir îl izgoni din curtea bisericii pe milogul surd, strigându-i pe un ton plin de aroganță.
Te poftesc să părăsești curtea bisericii. Aici are loc o mormântare fastuoasă și nu este loc de oameni prăpădiți ca tine. De azi încolo află că privești către un cetățean respectabil, căruia tu îi te vei adresa cu domnule.
Yeah, Dragomir was a prick all the way. Clean up the trash around the churchyard, light the lamps near the grave, remove the tomb slab. Why? Am I gonna have my wife for one last bout of fun? What happened? You are not the man I knew, Mr. Dragomir. You have changed. Yeah, my wife died, so I didn't feel the need to pretend anymore. You know, I'm just saying, you could have paid that dude a little bit of money to do the cleanup for you. I'm just saying. You, sir, have earned my admiration. Many do, but you are about to surpass them all. I'm seriously thinking of doing business together. Whatever you say, Niarlath, I know I will go to hell for all my deeds. I will never see Katrina again. As long as you're aware. Tall, dark, and vicious, would you mind giving me a hand? Mysterious gentlemen, our town is honored to welcome a distinguished guest who came all the way from Germany to visit our beautiful country. His visit was not expected, so naturally the residents began asking questions left and right. The mayor offered him a room and was absolutely shocked when the strange guest offered him as payment of gold coins of inestimable value. Okay, how nice. So I'm gonna steal him later then. Oh, here we are. I thought that was just more junk. Oh God, I feel miserable. All my sins, will they ever be forgiven? No.
După înmormântarea femeii lui, l-am abordat pe Dragomir propunându-i să facem afaceri împreună, fiind absolut încântat de felul în care s-a purtat în ultimele ceasuri. Dar nu mică mi-a fost mirarea când, ca din senin, un șofer beat criță a pierdut controlul volanului la mașina pe care o conducea, îndreptându-se cu o viteză fulgerătoare către surdul care stătea în mijlocul străzii, stricându-mi mie planurile. Ceea ce a urmat m-a scos din sărite.
Dă-te! Dă-te din cale! Dă-te din cale, imbecilule, n-auzi?
Mii de draci și îl aveam pe nenorocit în chiarele mele. Blestematul cum și-a scăpat prăpăditul acela de suflet. În noaptea asta plănuiam să-i duc sufletul în iad. Ce crudă este soarta! Nemernicul și-a câștigat mântuirea în ultima clipă. Vreau să plec de aici cât mai degrabă. Locul acesta mă dezgustă.
Okay. 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 That was adorable. Okay, so the guy was the devil, and the devil was the unluckiest man, because after all the pissant shit that Dragomir did, he saved another man's life, and therefore his soul went to heaven anyway. Because God is an asshole like that. Okay, overall impression, not Lovecraftian in the slightest. And aside from the fact that Lovecraft 2 struggled with characterization and dialogue, writing more along the lines of exposition. Very convincing exposition, but still. This was a lot more... This was a lot more classic Victorian, and I enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed it in a making fun sort of way, but I did enjoy it. And it was very pretty. Like, there are a couple of horror shows on Netflix which attempt to be colorful instead of moody, and that's what this game reminded me a lot of. And it was just pleasant to experience in virtual reality, because, well, it was cozy, it was beautiful, it looked really good, and I enjoyed my time being here, just, you know, walking around. But yeah, that was The Unluckiest Man, and I may be shy, but I am keen to see you in my next video.